Okay, last map.
And it starts
G2 on defense, Sentinels on
with a
attack.
heavy fight ready to go.
We got a Teo out.
Knife into the door early, set up a trap play later on. But neither team overcommitting to things just yet.
On top of the roof,
Just
so
use
it
that
gets
first
you here.
refreshable,
That's nice.
Hold for aggression, and then head into the re-clear later on. Sen staying passive like this means that Valen gets to stay posted up on C. He's already used a second refresh of that one way. They'll send forces back to shoo him away now.
If things do end up finishing into A, I saw pre-round, Baby dropped his orb over on the A site. It'd be annoying to play around and fall back into these deep positions.
Allows a super aggressive flood retake from CT.
And right now, Sentinels are keeping their options open, playing for orbs on
I mean, they're everywhere.
both sides of the map, it would seem, as the spike
got full
heads up
control.
into rubble. And tapping this door creates a lot of pressure with the wall up.
Open
No one
door as
actually
well.
looking at
Question
that
mark
one.
created.
He's going to pull Trent over on the Teo. The
And
Viper starts rotating, and
Wow.
Jonah
C side looks pretty
Prowler's
open.
here, but not the
G2 have
door.
really bitten on this. Now Baby Bay has to walk into heaven
I
over
mean,
on B.
Sentinels have completely owned it with
If
that.
anyone's crept into the
pressure
space,
over
that's been a
towards
gap
A.
for a good 15-20 seconds.
I'm surprised he
Now
prowled
the
this
intel
and not
into the C
4.
site. Valen not playing with this one really at all. It's a classic in hand as
The
well. so can't
5v5
try to
retake,
spam away
Valen
at the spike, and
got his
Sentinels
flash.
are going to flip back
Couple of
towards
Sentinel
spawn.
players pretty low.
Narrate in front, back to back with Zekken. Paint shells
Yeah,
continuing
and
to
they
force
fight
G2 away.
Heaven
and
to try and make sure that
looks
they
like
use
Zekken
the
might
Omen
want a
flash
little bit
here and
more.
not on site.
Now they fall back, get that little
Valen
bit of
saves
extra
it
time
though.
and ready themselves for the next
Nice
shot.
shot.
Oi,
This is
nice
Baby
shot.
Bay.
That was one of the high HP
Decimate
players.
second.
And now Utility coming into the site. The rest of the G2 squad not far behind. Jogamo just deletes Narrate. Sen have been forced to fall away from the site. There's no one left except for John QT. Alive in the smoke with players all around. An assassin diving in for one for
Damn,
another.
really, really nice.
But cannot
One thing that I really like
continue
from
G2
Valen
will take
especially is just not
Really
using
clean
his
retake
Omen
from
flash for
G2.
Heaven.
Baby hits that nasty
Kind
opening
of-
shot, and
Kind
they
of
do a
called the
great
bluff
job
there.
of
It was
kind of
fake pressure over
ping-ponging
towards
which
Heaven
side
there.
of the retake is applying more
And then
pressure.
they Omen.
First
What
it's
do they
what's
do?
coming
Omen
from
flash
CT,
salvos,
and the
lock
players
him
in
in.
Waterfall start to come in, and if you're a
Smokes are
side
good.
anchor there for Sentinels, you just get overwhelmed so quickly with these
What's Zekken
crossfires.
doing, bro? What is he doing? What doing, little bro?
And Josh was not lying about the vibe he's bringing. I don't think Baby Bay has stopped talking since he got back up on that stage.
No, even when the game ended, he was talking to the cameras before walking off.
He thinks he's still
Okay,
casting
Jogamo
and is
can
paid
one-shot
by the
everyone.
word.
By the word, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he might be. How much he is saying.
Uh-oh.
Teleport over onto the side.
Uh-oh.
Ah, whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
Oh, honestly.
The classic will get the job done.
One way to do it.
Ty's been dying on a couple of these anti-ecos. Doesn't happen on this one.
Surprising because G2 are usually so legit shutting down ecos, and they continue to be so here.
Nice, dude. One of the better ults to
Two
get
off the
online
fail. You're pretty
early
happy
as
about
well.
that. Nice
Fade.
anti-eco for G2.
Really nice for G2.
And now Sentinel's going to have a buy online for the first time. Playing this comp
So
compared to
this is
where
the
the
interesting
meta
one.
has
What
kind
what
of
the
been at
G2
on
decide to
Lotus
do
with
with their salvos here?
Breach KO
They
being in
definitely
the
got one of
fold.
the
They had
better
this
comps
transition
for
period.
fighting
It
over
was
towards A
Toronto
if they
with
want
teams
it.
moving back into the control comps. Means that this map is, again, really slow. It's tough when you're playing these raise comps to actually win an instant A fight. So most of the time you're going slow, you're going into these re-clears, but
One
sometimes
salvo.
you both
One
choose
salvo
the
trying to
same fight.
combo it with the
That's right
fake
here.
tether in case
Jogamo
you TP'd
no
out.
scope. Actually, it was Valen that finished off the kill there.
That's nice
Taken
though.
down to
No
140.
scope into a little bit of damage.
That'll really slow things down now from Sentinels. Now, good news for Sen is no Sentinel in G2's comp means that it can be a little easier to break out of these choke points even once you've lost your raise.
Still, there's a lot of smoke cycling up and down. And a well-timed re-clear there, coming through front. B's jaw catches Elsis on the fade of the smoke.
G2 have always been excellent.
Jogamo's had
defense
so
side of
much
this
damage
map,
on
and
this
a lot of
round.
the time it comes down to finding the opportunities to take a more aggressive angle in the mid rounds. Step up into space.
John doesn't have the tools to fight off the players on A.
There's a world meme where Sentinels don't play this round.
Yeah,
might
I
just
was
save it.
thinking that.
I mean,
I
they're
was
just
watching them
frozen
just
right now,
sit still
hoping
for 10
G2
seconds.
overstep. you know,
And
in the mid round, and
It's
then
not
maybe if they got a
like
pick, they'd play,
it's
but
not
it's
like
over.
they know, like G2 are not
And that's what
pushing
I'm
you
talking
with,
about, right? Most of the time,
when it's
Lotus
a
in the new meta
5v3.
is going to be super
literally
slow, right?
saving,
Maybe
man.
one team chooses to
They're
go for an
full
early fight.
saving.
But most teams are not going to want to
And
flip A fights every
it's a
single
lot
round.
of money.
But sometimes you
So
both make the
G2
same choice,
here
end up in one of those
shouldn't
early duels,
hunt.
and there it just goes a little better for G2.
'Cause it's
Jojima
better-
was so much more far forward than I don't think
Should they
Sentinels
hunt?
really expected.
I do respect John QT
We get
calling for the full
1,000,
save here.
2,900.
G2 will
Yeah,
make
they
a
should hunt,
go
they
at
should
running
hunt.
things down,
I
but
take it all
I think
back.
a lot of the times in Valorant, IGLs on the attacking side are very reluctant
But
to
it's
just
sort of
call
fine
it
that they
quits,
don't, because they
you know?
kind of keep
Once
all their
things go
economy
poorly
good.
early on like
There's
that.
also an
wanna
argument that
see
they
more
throw some of
quitters.
their guns away here, or you'd do a late bonus.
Yes,
Yes,
More
yes.
and more quitters. Because you know what? It means that you can still play this next round, and I love that.
It is funny because this just becomes a second bonus round for G2. Their money is going to be
Yeah, no,
ridiculous.
they
Win or
upgraded
lose in
some
round
guns.
4.
Still got a Bulldog, still got an Outlaw, full armor on Sentinels, so
I think
Make a
that's
couple
right.
little upgrades, so it's a bit better. But still,
'Cause you got so
they're
much
gonna be rich
money,
for
and
a
it's just so
while.
impactful if you win this.
fighting into Mount.
It's such a weird
time
situation,
not
that one.
stepping
We
through
don't
the
really,
smoke
we
just
don't
yet, at
really see
least.
that. First buy
Valen
rounds
contesting more passively.
against the bonus
these
3
shots, wait,
save.
whoa,
Damn,
whoa,
nice
whoa, second
damage.
down on
Little
10
dink in there.
HP.
Got dinked.
That's
That was
the
a dink.
entry.
And he's got a judge in hand too, so Raze loses like all value once you're down this low because, yeah, satcheling through a sight, it's hard to hit her. But when you only need to, you know, breathe on her kneecap and she dies, it doesn't matter how crazy she's moving.
We've seen G2 adjust into the same setup in the last 2 rounds. 2 front C, 2 front B.
Counter paranoia ready with the spit as well. Valen escaping from the utility. Jaws right here on the door switch. Forced to teleport away.
Teleport away,
But
man.
now Sentinels don't feel comfortable even moving into B. If they go back A, Jonah P's up front.
Dude, this is the best
You
person
will
to get
have
the kills.
information so early on this
Jonah?
rotation.
Got an all
Pressure's on
kind of
Sentinels
close.
now, down to
One
40
away
seconds.
now after picking up the
Sees
orb
fight
over
even more
towards
time
A.
for G2.
Imagine giving him a kill.
G2's calling the bluff. They're not rotating into A just yet, instead keeping players on B.
Oh dear.
Through the
Well,
smoke, losing Jonah.
Great spam.
Yeah, a little
That
counter
is a
spam.
very big pick for Sentinels.
25 seconds on the clock, trying to pinch back into B. Jogamo only has the guy. Oh my word! Just right out of the sky. Plucks him out.
Okay.
spike should
Kind
still
of need
be
to
able to
focus
be
on
planted.
Valen here. If
There's
he
enough
pushes
protection with
this,
utility coming on down.
yeah,
10 seconds left.
we
The
know what
fight
we're
will
doing.
all come down
I wouldn't
to the
expect
flank out of
anything
Mount
less.
from Valen. To John QT
No one
holding
here
things
to
outside
fight
door.
him.
G2 have
Yeah,
every
Sentinels
single player
realizing they need
fighting
to
on
take
their
some
own.
space because they're about to
Someone's
get
got to
wrecked
step
from
up.
here.
Someone's got to be the hero. But it's stepping in to a grouped up,
Last player
primed
standing.
and ready Sentinels.
And now just Valen, smoked off in main. Backing away from this one.
What you're gonna do is try and take him
So
down
that
with him,
was such
smoke,
an
spike,
incredible
TP out or
recovery.
something.
Yeah, it really came down to the wire. I think if Jonah P doesn't go down, this
That'll-
round is
that'll do.
really tough to play.
And that was just the spam that killed him on A. If he stays alive, he's full containing space
I like
in
the
A.
Sentinels as
Have
soon
an
as they
additional
lost.
player to win out in the retake when you're a man up.
B
He tried
main
to go for some
realized
spam
that they had
shots
to do
himself off
something.
his own
That
haunt.
was good.
That didn't catch who saw it on Sentinels, but they traced him perfectly.
One enemy remaining.
They
I like the
reacted
call in the post
correctly.
line
Yeah,
from
yeah.
Sentinel. They expect some kind of flank coming in, so decide to fight forward into heaven instead, get the pick there, and then that is a complete breakout from the site. Op up for Jaw this round. First of map number 3.
After seeing Sentinels go Mount a couple
1,
of times
2,
in a row,
combine
that's what
next.
he's
1,
waiting
2,
for.
3,
This
combine
time
next.
Sentinels won't be biting there. Instead, maybe thinking that A
Trent
is a
saves
weakness.
his salvos.
Last round, they only saw
G2
Jonah
3
P
stack
playing
here.
there deep into the round. No Senti util opens up the opportunity to go for a lot of contact plays.
Celsius just tucks in, doesn't take the fight.
Not going to take the chance. Not when his team has all this space towards A.
He can rip ult here.
Ooh, interesting. Sort of invite his teammates to cut in through
They
break
looked
room.
really
Get
good,
into the
man.
site. It's B-pop right now, but Jogamo takes the first one.
Joe, chill.
Things are getting uncomfortable for Sentinels. They might have even had the A site had they gone there, but now they're just getting ground to pieces on B. Unsure of where to finish. Zelsis, after popping
Good
the ult, is
flash from
backed
him,
away completely. Sentinels are running away with
Hey,
their
they
tail
look
tucked between
nice,
their
dude.
legs.
Baby Bay, every time he gets a kill,
A
instantly
very
gives
different
it.
story from the previous round. And the difference maker there is that they didn't have Zelsis in a position where he could thorn the rotates coming in from C and coming through spawn. So the second that G2 realize this rotate is coming in, they're ripping the fade off, they're all running through these smokes, and they are the ones instead in an advantageous fight, just holding on to the choke of players coming out of break room. And it's easy kills to close out their 4th round.
10 seconds left.
Sentinels are making these decisions to snap back into B based on very little information.
Yeah, I mean, Jorgamo
Right,
did
they're
so
playing a lot of,
so
like,
good
very
here.
slow
It was a
early
little
rounds. They don't
risky what he
exactly
did, but
know
I'm
what
pretty
the
sure we
site
missed off
holds
the
are going to
camera as
be.
he
So it
flashed
feels
and they
almost a
fast
little
flooded.
bit gambly to
But the
pivot
fader
back
was
in there.
great as
Obviously,
well
it was
to
the
get
plan of the
info.
ultimate.
And then he hit
But
the important
G2
shot.
Fixed their issue from the previous
Important
round to be in the
shot
right
goes
place at the right
close,
time.
flash, right? I think there's a flash
Yeah,
a
the
little
pinch
bit
from the
before
C
that, and that's the
rotators
reason the
opening the
fade
door
eye
to
went.
isolate Zelsis. Super good there as well. Coach Kaplan's going to call a timeout here. And I'm interested to see how SEN can try and get more embeds in this mid round. Because like you're saying, they're making a lot of these late round rotates. But it's mainly been like start C, and then go as a pack re-clear A, leave one player front B, and then you're either B pivoting or you're full committing into that A hit. I'd like to see them being a little more willing to have a guy like John QT posturing up, taking some risks on that lurk to try and get positions that you can call back into late round.
Yeah, because playing against no Senti, I feel like there's questions that they haven't had answered yet. Like, how is G2 dealing with holding B versus just a simple lurk, like when there's presence made around the map? And also, how is A actually being held outside of just a guy around stairs?
You saw the first couple rounds, G2 every time that we got into a mid round, they were posting 2B, 2C expressly there to stop anyone from walking in. But because they have no Senti, they pretty much always have to be doing that. They have to be investing people to punish lurks. So if you are threatening lurks all across the map and threatening people walking up, it means that G2, compared to a team playing a Sentinel, has to be so much more cautious about when they're calling for these heavy rotates.
Yeah, could be time to move away from the execs and start playing into the lurks,
Right,
like
low
you're
bike
saying.
and by
Slow
next.
things down. Show
I
us more
was-
what they were doing on
I was
the
interested
map
at
1
one point
attack
as
side.
Lotus has
But
gone through
perhaps not on this
all the
round on the
guns.
eco, as things look to be done with a little bit of speed into front B.
G2.
Yep, double
Confident that they were going to go
you can do with that
aggro
stinger?
over towards
Yeah, no
A, so
buy
they put
apart from the
4
hero
close,
gun
and
on
they got a
narrate.
Euro TP to heaven, though, over towards
Jogma
B.
waiting
This
up
is
in
where the
heaven with
weaker
the
side was.
operator. Dodged
Oh,
away from
that's a
behind, but
nice
great
fade,
shot
eh?
out of narrate. That's what I'm talking about. Now a pinch potentially into Mount. Could just blow this round wide open. And Op was recovered from Zekin too. He's posted up deep
Yeah,
on the heaven
interesting
line.
from Baby Bear. I don't know if he saw this
Throne
guy or
will
not.
spot him.
Dude, what is this? Whoa,
Send
bro.
flanked up into break room.
G2
Not
have
sure
slowed
about
things
that
down
one.
for a moment though. They're waiting on this wraparound from Baby Bay. Looking back front B, but there is a wall to block
He
it.
Walk
can
around it if he sees
Go
the
all the way
gap.
around the left.
Not sure he will. There he goes,
I didn't
primes
re-
it, just
he
gets
didn't see it
deleted.
fast enough.
Paranoia goes into break room. Balin is going to be trailing in off of that. Now Sentinels maybe a little bit
Oh,
out of
it's a
sorts.
big
The op doesn't
crouch,
connect.
bro.
And Zekin
The
needed
shot
that
was
one.
literally just above.
This smoke causing chaos down onto the site. Zekin trying to get into things, get involved. And it's Zelsis to win it all.
Yeah, end up
Zekin
being
was
pretty
just a
nice.
distraction.
4-person aggro. I will say
stabs
with the
him in the
4-person
back.
aggro,
The
if we
simplest round
watch
you
a
can
lot
see,
of
slam it beyond the eco
honestly,
and win in the post
I guess
fight.
Payprex
G2
is still
a
the best
team
example.
that loves playing
Is
set
when they
retakes.
set
in Toronto,
one
they were
up,
one
or
of the
like
squads who was
in this case
conceding
3
points
up over
the
towards A,
absolute most.
they're taking that Yori
And
TP
with a team
early.
like that,
Jogamo
if
held
you
onto
can
it
get
for a little
posted
bit.
into weird positions, if you can get
They
forward
kind of just missed the
and catch
timing.
isolated players,
Okay.
it was high skill.
That was a high skill moment. Yeah, we take those.
But if you are able to
Like
actually
most
disrupt
people,
that
just
retake and
as soon
keep
as they
forward,
go for
it can be
aggro
so
with
hard,
the
no matter
TP,
what
whether it's
guns you
here,
have,
I
to
honestly
actually
haven't
win a
seen this
retake
one
like
here,
that.
but I kind of like it.
Absolutely.
As
Regardless,
soon as
G2
they
gonna
don't
be
see
frustrated,
any
letting that one slip away.
any
They're a little bit
reaction
more
or any
active this
util
round,
that indicates
posting
they want to
early
go
front B.
fast, they just
Okay.
TP.
Jonah P out in front B. Ball was up off the op shot. Now Sentinels catching Baby
Dude,
Bay with an
Valen
orb in hand.
absolutely
Good thing his
saved
IGL was
Baby
right
Bay.
behind him.
How's he still got a
Give him another
smoke?
leash on life.
Fake TP means Baby Bay has to be cautious of every angle on this site.
Man, that's on the re-clear.
Tell you what though.
That
Oh, he
numbers
put it
advantage.
down. I was going to say, it might actually be a round where
Equalize now.
he might be able to use it.
Trent's been quiet in this game. But he is the
Wait, look where he
sole
put
line
the
of
smoke.
defense
He
for
put it on
G2
site.
on this side of the map. And they're ignoring his position.
It's funny. He thought they were going to
Hard
hit
to make the
sight.
decision. How quickly do you want to act?
His team
It
is
is-
so far behind.
Call comes in to
Ah,
wait.
dude, it's a
Wait
hard
for the
retake.
squad
They
to
got an
come in on
open
the
door.
flank.
But now you have to retake into a Viper's Pit, into a Vise. Trent's going to make his play.
But having two people coming in through door, that could be enough pressure.
Yeah,
Turn
they got
people away from
Teva,
Trent. You might just be
Teva,
facing down at one player. This will be
Molly,
the move. Tons
Salvos.
of utility to stall out the first rotation. It'll have to come on the next. Unless Jonah P sneaks on in. Look
Okay.
at that! Spamming through the smoke.
Teva damage from
Picks
that.
up a little bit of Zelsis's medicine there. But Trent goes down. Baby Bay into the thick of
Oi.
things. It's Zelsis!
That's nice though from
Takes it
Zelsis.
again!
Back-to-back
Yeah,
rounds
Zelsis is having good
for
impact.
Zelsis
Really
to
good
clutch
impact.
up. Sen picked such a good moment to break out from that Viper's Pit.
GG
You saw
Wake
they
Up,
were
thank you so much for the
all
19
three
months.
stuck together in this one tiny
It's
corner
not
getting
a,
spammed.
also, that's
But they
outrageous
realize
from you.
that the brunt of the retake is coming through door. They both push forward through that pit. They managed to buy enough space to keep Zelsis alive.
And the whole comeback in that round for Sen started with Zelsis, operator in hand, finding the pick. It really was. Topping the scoreboard for Sen right now is G2 call a timeout.
And those are the threats you have to create against G2. You want to reclear into A? There could be Zelsis posted here with an op. You're going back into B. There could be someone lurked up there. Makes it way more difficult for G2 to consider their rotations with a no Senti call.
The solo A anchors from G2 have been getting abused, quite frankly. In the few rounds that Sentinels have been able to win, I think it's come from players dropping over there. And then the rest of the defense having to react and adjust themselves behind that. G2 need to figure that out.
G2 in some of the earlier rounds of this half showed early A fights to get an in-bed there. Wouldn't hate to see them go back to that. Get
Yeah.
someone posted there early and
Have a map
trust
on
a
their
little more
hands.
in their C retake late rounds.
I'm
Because they
worried
have
that
been
Sen might
really
run away with
passive
it
towards
a little bit here.
Rubble in the majority of
Yeah, it was
rounds
like first
this
three
half.
rounds they were considering fights over there, and then after that they've just ignored that
Yeah,
space.
it's
Oh, well, they're ignoring it again. It's time to go back, mound
On
one more
attack.
time. Sentinels ready to
I'd struggle a
capitalize
little
off
bit.
of that.
Yeah, well, Captain says run it back. Another A hit. This
Okay,
time,
Odin out
looks
on
like it might be a
attack.
little bit quicker. 4 players opening that way.
Second. Old Cycle's kind of here.
And now I've got the attack Odin spam to count out into door. Simplify things a bit.
Trap play on C.
Dude, it's
I
the
don't
most
think
I've seen
Zelsis is gonna
Zelsis
walk
use the
into
op.
it.
Zelsis might catch players
a
rotating
game.
out of the trap, quite frankly.
It was all the time on Karod.
Yeah, that one way is falling soon.
Eventually, G2 are going to have to give it up. But he doesn't want to overstay his welcome. The rest of his team making plenty of racket onto the other side of the map. This is where Sentinels maybe get a bit nervous. They haven't heard anything. They need to find some piece of information before snapping anywhere, because this trap, it could just as easily be A. That's why they're so cautious. That's why they're bringing the Prowler over here for a little clear. Baby Bay
Damn,
just
dude, look at
deletes
him.
them.
It's 7 a.m. somewhere. He's showing up.
Yeah, it's,
And now the rest of
there's
G2
guns down for
rotating
them
into
to
the A
pick up.
site. Sure, Sentinels have the guns.
Baby Bay
4 now, but a paranoia catches
picks,
onto 2
he has
players.
an Odin.
Flanks on
Baby
flanks.
Bay had an Odin and an off
This
to
is 2
choose from,
mound
and he's picked up
players.
the Odin. No,
Wrap
he's juggling
around
it.
through the
He's
attacking
juggling the
spawn, now
guns.
dimensional
He's
threat.
juggling the
Joggernaut
guns to give
spots the
Jonah P the
first.
Odin. And he's got the
Information
op.
onto Zekin too.
He juggled the
sees
guns all the way
3.
from here to throw him a gun.
G2 bear down. Onto Sentinels.
Rocket per second.
Well,
Finds 2. Again, a shot from Baby Bay.
beast.
He's taken 3 from the grave. And now the spam from Trent.
Damn,
G2.
dude. What
Right
a round
back
from
in it.
Baby Bay.
That was an
What a
eco
round.
round.
And he
their
juggled the
caster
gun out the whole
substitute
time. That was sick from
Hits
him.
2 nasty shots on mound.
He even snipes.
Yeah, give me this
Zekin out of the
replay.
air before the rocket takes him down.
Ooh,
Oh.
nice shot.
He is looking clean.
That op shot got him right in the neck. He's so loud, the people in the venue can hear him on stage, like just talking
And that's
at
why
a
they were
normal
laughing.
volume.
Yep. This guy does not stop projecting.
All right, here comes that rubble fight.
It's gonna be big.
Out of the timeout, missiles to break the door. G2 fully committing into it, and the missiles get a kill for the first
Damn,
time.
Fader
now
is
the Hunt
incredible.
line them
Oh
up
my
for
god,
the
that's a
IGL.
shutdown over towards A.
G2's leader entrenched with another
Dude, double
missile
salvo.
kill just to
Salvo, the
eviscerate
Tevra
Sen.
once they commit, and then
round
salvo for
G2.
anyone that's sticking
Win
around.
the eco, out of the timeout, adapt into the A fight, and play it perfectly. And they're showing why the Teo still has some value even now. These players are running out. The missiles forced them forwards. No one's watching for the haunt. And it's all Valen. He's pumped.
I don't know if I've ever seen Cap snap a faster timeout coming out of this one.
Instantly.
Yeah, well, they feel like they can't go
Valen
aggro
is
A,
sitting
that's
at
for sure.
12-3 right now.
They can't kill him.
Has the read on the start of the round.
Who's
Has
now
the
bold
shots to
enough from
back it up.
Sentinels to call
And
to
this is coming
do an
right when
aggro A
Sentinels
again?
were finally getting their feet under them.
That's what
You
I
get
want to know.
ecoed, and you
Who's
lose a round
bold
in the
enough to
first
call
10
let's go
seconds.
aggro A again?
Money's going to be bad. And this half
Because all I'm
continues to
saying
slip
is
away.
G2 aren't putting that much util on that A anymore.
G2, you know, you'd think with losing so much firepower, having Leap step away from the team for a moment, that might hurt them, but you've got
They're
guys
scared,
like
man. I see
Valen
him over
just ready
towards
to
C.
step up instantly in clutch time.
If G2 win this series, it's the ultimate proof to me of how good the system is for G2. You can get rid of your player who, in my opinion, is the best player on G2, sub in someone who has not played a Tier 1 official in 2 years and still win. That is a testament to how good every one of these players is. That is a testament to how good the leadership of Josh and Valen is.
Do they even use
They still
util
have
here,
to
or do they
close it out.
just...
And despite it being stingers, this round could still be scary.
I mean, we've already seen 2 ecos this map.
Respect
so
though, they
get on
still
the edge of
use
your seat,
Tevra.
everybody.
They still use
Sentinels
Tevra Molly.
moving in here to Mound.
But this pit is going to slow them down so much.
Oh, will it? I don't know.
Oh.
The Nightfall.
They don't care.
Okay,
And
low
seconds
bind.
just
They
into it.
use
Maybe doesn't care.
the...
That'll be one for him.
low
Rest of
bind, they
Sentinels starting
use
to flood on
the...
through. G2 are here.
Oh,
the offer's
boy.
waiting. I
Dude,
don't
it's
think Sen have
so
found the
it's so
angle.
funny how much that
Turn
that
it back
eco
into
round
elbow.
changed everything.
I don't even know if they can close the gap to have favorable fights with the guns they've got.
Like, look at how much money they have now.
Narrate is the only one who has space really to get out. Finally enough gas to get that orb online.
And don't get me wrong, Narrate has had some pretty gnarly rounds this series.
But look how passive G2 is. They're just holding for a push on both
I mean,
sides.
yeah, they know they need
They're
to get a
waiting for
kill
the
on
spike
before
to
they
go
do
down,
anything.
then play your set retake and win the 5v3.
Finally, it looks like Narrate's gonna give a shot at the plant. Maybe even just faking that. Flash and the haunt doesn't
Good
connect,
shot.
so threat of the ping might have helped out a little bit, but it's not gonna mean much of anything when all is said and done.
Spike down, C.
That was really nicely played by Bebe in the pit. Here's the Raze satcheling in. Instead of backing up, like most Vipers would do, they're running away and trying to get out. You realize that that Raze is coming in. He tucks into the pit instead, and then jumps out after to punish the Raze once he's landed. And that opening pit just opens this round up. Because then, hey, G2 can give a little bit of space. They can play their big advantage and not let those bad guns get to the range where they're going to be winning fights.
Really well controlled there in the post plant, and that is the G2 you expect to see.
Now, guns for Sen. This is pretty much a must-win round. Worse than 7-5 feels real bad, and Jaw is challenging up.
Right up there with the shorty, one
No
pump
way,
and
that was
out.
nice as well.
Valen still
Valen
holding
did
his
really good
ground
to shoot
too.
the first original
He's not giving up that
Prowler
space
as well.
just yet.
Otherwise, it could have been way worse.
And, Celsius gets right back in. The high-low not quite there between Trent and Jonah P.
Celsius has had a lot of impact in these mid-rounds. But G2 have great info. They've re-cleared front B. They know this is going to be an A hit, and rotates are already coming in.
In the post plant, we likely see Steel Garden traded out for a Nightfall. Sentinels might want to get active as well. No, the Yoru's approaching from up high.
Big pick.
Absolutely massive.
Spike planted.
Now the ult out to secure the plant. Two players
Sentinels
ready to
have to
play
win
up
it.
on rope. And the
Jonah's
insurance
probably
in
gonna
Narrate
save his
back
ult.
to tree.
Unless they get a
Primary is
pick.
available. The door is tapped. Here comes G2.
Oops, well, what do I know?
Valid on his own. Working off of the utility, Jonah P opens up the first. Now finds himself down in numbers. On both sides, nowhere to go. Celsius with another 3K.
Dude,
He's been on fire.
Zelsis has
He's
been
having an
responsible
impact
for
game.
pretty
He's the
much all
one
their
player who has been
rounds.
in positions consistently
He's
to get a
actually the
mid-round
reason they
pick
have
as G2
rounds.
is going for their rotations and open up opportunities in mid-rounds that looked bad for Sentinels. And that kill
Back
could not have
FPS,
come at
thanks
a
so much for
better
the
time
27
for this
months.
team.
Let's go, boys.
Thanks
Let's go.
for that.
Let's
The
get it,
half
baby.
was slipping
Let's go,
away.
Marsh.
Now you win a rifle round, you maintain the chance to get 7-5. G2 showed really aggressive looks these last couple rounds. Here they slow it down by an opt for jaw instead. And temper the
Trent
pace.
has ult, and
Sentinels, on
normally
the
they
other
used to
hand,
do a
not
punish
so
over
much.
towards
Already
here.
up in front of their own smoke.
That was breach comp.
I mean, and just spamming away at Baby Bay. That means the seaside open. There's no utility to slow them down. Valen not there in time. Instead, sneaking out in front with Boombot. Reveals his position. He's got to fall back to his team.
Dream post plant for Sentinels. Zelsis still
he
with
go
full
for?
utility, a molly on John QT, and plenty of time to set up their crossfires.
But it's uncomfortable to play on site. The Armageddon for Trent. A couple of missiles too.
Yes.
It is about to be unleashed.
They're fighting up.
They're fighting up. Pandemonium.
Damn, they're fighting
ensues.
early,
John
so he has to
QT
use it
up
early.
in
He's
front
kind of
of
locked
it
him in,
all.
though.
And he's
Oh,
got
it's
to
a
keep
great
moving
stun.
forward. There's no other option.
Oh, man.
And it means
Trent,
decimation
that's a masterclass reactive
from
ult.
G2. Trent already with 2. Sentinels now backed into a corner. Valen is jumping and
Ah,
shooting them all in
man.
the head.
Trent here is so smart, man. That's so impressive.
There's
As
no stopping
Sentinels
this
want to
man.
get proactive because they
The
know the most
retake
likely
from
the ult's
Jaw
over
and
towards
Valen
their
just looked so good.
C main, I
Sen
guess,
knew
to
exactly
left the
what
back
was
of sight.
happening.
They
put
want to
down their
push
util, they were
waterfall, and then
ready
he
for the ult,
instant
they
just
had
ults
to
on
fight
them
up,
and stuns on
but
top when
G2
they're trying to
still
dodge
better
it.
in that
It's so
punish.
sick.
Trading back through.
So good from him.
Thanks to some perfect utility from Trent, combining that stun with the ultimate.
Yeah.
Welcome to the team, brother.
And they're feeling it.
Welcome to the team. Just
That
sit
is a
back
thing
and
of
watch
beauty.
them win a round
G2
when you're dead.
leading
It's
8 to
so
4 at the
sick.
half.
Dude, 8, man. Eight's a lot. 8's a lot. Does the solo Yoru struggle here? The re-clear of A is really good. They don't have the A default. The A default's kind of strong. I mean, Sentinels actually need to win the pistol. For sure. The thing that's funniest about this is there's so many Sen haters, and they must be loving this.
Cooking in the middle of that first half, but a bonus round win and a massive resurgence at the end means G2's leading 8-4, playing with a substitute on the roster against their rival, the 2 best teams in Americas, and it might still be G2 taking this
Then they
one.
play Fury
Crazy.
next.
Just felt
yeah.
like every single time that Sentinels have been doing something right,
It's a
Valen
new
is just
team
there
leaf.
to tell him it's actually
Fury
wrong.
Leaf.
He's sitting on a
Just to play Sentinels.
4-0 KD right now, 16-4. Absolute unit.
Pulled away from the
Okay, what do we
conversation a
got?
bit this year.
What have
but
we
he was
got for a
beast
pistol?
last stage.
I've lost
He's
track of
still a
pistols.
fragger.
I'm pretty sure it's
Stepping
3-2.
up when the team needs
We had
it.
1-1 every map. Win
Pistol's
shot
gonna
with the
be
prime
critical
pink with
here
the
for
16
Sentinels.
months.
If they lose this, winning becomes a challenge.
That it will.
Poison's off.
The G2 never a team to reveal their hand too early into a round.
Toxin screen down.
Yeah,
The
the
fun is
higher
to actually
lower.
get to see Baby Bay really test things on
Baby Bay-
A-lurks in this half. It's something we
He's
haven't
got
really
a
seen
he's
out
got a
of him
big
so far in
task,
this
Baby
series.
Bay, on this
That's
one.
exactly how Leaf plays this
Lot
agent.
of-
He's almost always challenging
pressure
up
over
into
towards
A or
A.
challenging up into B. He's
Gotta
super
get the
proactive
info.
on these lurks.
That's
and
the info.
maybe they
Stays
try to do
alive.
the same,
Yeah,
but he
not too
could shoot
bad.
away instead.
Yeah, 28
Screen
HP.
down.
Showed his hand fairly early there. So Sentinels hadn't positioned away. They had the double stack.
Still, he has a contain on this area. Knows that no one is fought deep from Sentinels.
Yeah, the rest of the team is being called in as well. As a matter of fact, Sentinels have islanded Zelsis just a bit. He's got a Sheriff back on stairs, so it makes some sense. Double Sheriffs for the Sen gang.
You can pop a tail missile into B, open that door insta, and very quickly have a B split here.
Yeah, then it all comes down to narrate, right? But how about Zelsis? What a game out of him so far. 3-3Ks, each one a round win. Puts his team in the advantage.
Good, but
Narrate getting a little
I'm looking
active
at
there,
Bang.
plays off the flash
Bang
of
has
his
Omen
teammate, but
flash.
isn't good for much.
And everyone's in a position to fast
Rest
flood. Here comes
Sentinels
Omen flash. Looks
priming
like it's going to hit
themselves for this
3.
retake. No
Does hit
utility
3.
to work
Right,
on.
hit
They
4.
just going in, guns blazing. Just the near sight. And that might not be enough. These shots aren't going to find themselves. G2 finding one after another. Trenton one-on-one. Down
No
to
way.
absolutely nothing.
No way,
And
bro.
he's
The
gonna
Omen
take
flash
it.
hit all 4 of them. It's a
G2 are
5v4 and they
pumped.
still win.
Winning another pistol round in this map. And trading out beautifully in that brawl. Celsius is doing so much right now. Gets an opening pick, puts his team in a winning position, and the util look good on this retake. But just a couple whiz
How are they
shots coming out of
alive,
heaven.
I
Leave
don't
Trent
know how they're
alive.
alive.
Go, let's go! Let's go!
And he just dominates in clutches like that.
It's really just been a different vibe in this place since map 1, right? Map 1, Corrode kind of smacked him. We're not gonna, let's just ignore that orb.
My Viper player.
Yeah, not mine. But since what
So
G2
good. If
did
he
to
doesn't tell
Sentinels on
anyone,
Ascent,
they might not
they have
notice
just
for a
been
little
so
bit.
rowdy
Oh,
up there.
they're
Feels
all
like
kind of
just getting
sitting
the
around
one
it.
win under their
I
belt.
think they've
They're
noticed.
riding that wave,
I think
that
his
hype.
team knows.
Normally when you talk about like a rookie player coming into a team or someone subbing in, most of the time it's about like, hey, there's going to be a lot of pressure. You have to adjust to this. You have to shift the team's vibes. But I haven't been worried about that at all with Baby Bear because he's the ultimate guy to just slot into any situation. Something bad happens, he's laughing it off. Something good happens, he's screaming, he's building you up. It's clear he's done a lot to just help this team stay in the right mental throughout this series.
Now they're ready to move into the seaside. And Valen's just racking them up.
Crap. Does Baby Bay try and...
It doesn't really
There we
stop.
go.
And there
Calls
we
his
have
team
it.
back.
Baby Bay on the lurk finds
Calls
his
his
with the
team
wall
back.
bang.
He gets one kill and an anti-eco and he's playing to the crowd. We came back from
A
the break
showman.
after map 2, and this guy walked out on stage and is literally just
Yeah, and he
screaming
learned
to the crowd,
about the
yelling,
smoke and the
Steve, putting
eco,
his
so
hands
it's
up.
fine.
Yeah, he
Won't
thinks
be
he
doing that
won,
one
just
again.
won champs. And who's to say he didn't? This is the round that determines everything, though. If you're a Sen fan, walk in.
Bye!
Or buckle up and, I don't know. Baby Bay's got other plans in mind for the Sentinels.
G2 early fight to take A rubble.
They also show some presence front B with a Prowler, making Sentinels ever cautious of that B pinch.
Sen has really good info right now, though. With their Raze posted front B, still an early angle on C. They know that the heaviest front for G2 is towards A. And Merrick, he's been really confident all series to just
that is,
take
yeah.
swings like that and get an opening kill.
Part of me is like,
Most
it's
people won't do
kinda
that.
crazy, but he's also won like the majority of the fights he's
Yeah,
taking.
it's like really bad if he does that and dies against a bonus round.
Right.
Getting the kill and suddenly you're in a winning position. High risk, high reward.
Now has two teammates playing around him. Can just
Dude,
stall
that
out
is
this
actually
choke.
pure madness from
Continue
Narrate.
cycling the Viper wall as well.
Early info holding here.
It's actually on
I think they had early info
Widely
holding
off angle
here.
here. That is a really cute place to play. And second is looking beautiful from it.
Okay, and he gets his ult.
There's some energy back for Sentinels. A 4K for their
Jogamo,
duelists.
okay, so we got Yoru ult against Razor.
Off of some
And it's the
perfect
big buy
positioning.
round.
The fact that he's pushing forward onto the angle as well. See every player on G2.
I'm back.
And not only does he win that round, but gets an early showstopper online. What are G2 cooking this round? They have a Judge. They have Judgemo's ultimate.
Yeah,
I think
I
this is a
mean,
B
he's
slam.
going
We
for
know
this.
what this is.
Yeah.
This is find a side anchor and kill him.
Here comes the ult.
Saw it back on Ascent. Now the challenge is,
Well, they know. Just
he
the
actually
backup
gonna find?
shorty. Why not?
you can pinpoint where Vise is on the map. Usually Sentinels are leaving Zelsis on an island by himself. The rest of the team stacked up to fight in other places. So Jogamo could just sort of put a target on his back and just snipe him out with that ulti.
Sen have good early info at A.
Who's next?
But have gone a bit more passive elsewhere. Here comes the ultimate.
Okay, puts his
Can
TP
Jaw
out of
find a
there
mark?
and
Sees the one player towards
taking
heaven.
the B
Now he's
hit.
gonna see one into here. Whoa, whoa, whoa! He
Damn,
gets
dude,
that
he's
kill.
got the kill. Creates a little
The
pressure over
micro there
towards
is
B
so
that
good.
pulls one
Uses
away
the
from
clone
C.
to body block and eat bullets
Kind
so he
of.
can get that
Second goes
opener.
back.
So frustrating. And now pressure.
Oh, Valen
on the
commits
C
with
site
the spike.
Spike teleporting in. Valen just baiting things out. He
No
doesn't
way,
want
the wall's up
anything
the
of
whole
that.
time.
And front B, it's bang. Traded
Wait,
out
what
by
happened?
Baby Bay. The rest of G2 vacating C except for Jonah.
Hold
Baby Bay,
on.
no.
He gets a kill?
This round is madness. G2 have started holding the shift key. They're not sprinting A, they're walking back into B where they just saw Zekken with the showstopper.
But they walk in. Use barely any tools to make it
he
happen.
got him the space
And now
though.
should be able to get this
He
plant
got
down
him the
freely.
space.
But
Plant
who is
goes in,
expecting the Rays
and
to
they
be
don't
coming all
prioritize
the
the
way
right
in
pulse.
through
So as
Broken?
soon as someone
Maybe
goes
Trent.
over towards B main, they're kind of in a great spot.
Holding the angle.
Jonah plays last.
But clearing the wrong one. Valen thought he was safe, and so did Trent.
That's just too many kills. It's impossible for. Well, it's not impossible, but
Jonah P left on his own. Can't see a thing but green. And now he's
let's
just
try to
getting
get at least
seen
one
gray.
between them.
Sentinels get another.
G2's best player couldn't be in the server today. But Sentinel star is here. Had a slow start to this map, but picking it up when it
Marshmallow,
matters.
thanks so much for the 2
Two
months.
big
Appreciate the
rounds
prime.
back
Thanks
to
for that.
back. And this could have gone so wrong at any moment. G2 getting that pick on C, opening that pivot into B. Just the awareness from Zekken to rip the ult, suspect Baby Bay's walked up, and make that round winnable again.
Zekken has fully woken up in the second half. He is here to
2
play.
in a row, force him
And
down
that
to
is
eco.
a scary sight if you're up on stage with him on the other side.
Baby Bay's
That
got that
last round,
smoke. Could
G2
be
use their Yorwall.
fully
don't
wait.
have any other tools
Fully
like that
wait for that
available
wall
for a little
first to
bit.
go down.
Lost
Fade
back down to
goes
Nico here.
in.
Warlock
Valen
bent into rubble
Damn,
now, but
bro,
Bang is
you're
just
just-
running at them.
feeling it.
This has been an issue. It's been on the
I
anti-ecos.
don't know why they play like that on the anti-eco,
it's
but
been
here we
just-
are.
biting off a little bit more than they can chew.
In your comebacks, the eco rounds are supposed to be the gimmies.
We have had 3
Baby Bay, mate.
ecos this game, split between
Jesus.
our 2 teams.
Okay.
They
Not
applies
the
pressure,
not,
opens the
not the
door,
most
his team
methodical
walks
way
back
of doing
towards
it,
C,
but he's
John
great.
QT
He's
has it
created
read.
pressure and he picked up the
3
stinger.
players from Sen rotating that way, but Baby Bay can't find the shot. Narrate punishes, and now they realize exactly what's happening.
It simplifies for Sentinels. Now just throw all of your stall onto this choke point.
Zelsis
G2,
is acting
they're
like
gonna
he
have to
didn't
muster up
see
some way.
the
Come up with some
TP.
possibility of getting through.
Omen
The
flash
spike's
into
gonna have to get
Fade
chucked
Eye,
on
so we
over
know
the
the
top.
site's clear.
The wall's so annoying.
Might be looking for another big second round on this retake.
Sentinels are already coming. They're already into this smoke. Completely unexpected. Completely at odds. With
Oi,
G2's
that's
own
nice
hopes of holding on to
pathing. Oh, that
anything.
was so nice
It'll
to
be
watch.
3 more per second.
3 multi-kills in a row for New Jersey's finest.
Second, yeah, he's just getting multi-kills now.
And now G2 call a timeout. That was an eco round. They weren't favored to win it. But it looked doable off of getting that
insanely
opener.
doable, yeah.
What do you think's going through G2's head right now? Coming after a couple of just wild rounds. These have been very chaotic late round situations.
Yeah, where it's all been going wrong has just been in these retakes, and honestly, in some amazing individual second rounds. I think the way that they're starting rounds is still strong. They're trying to get a lurk embedded. They're taking
Triple
things
replay.
really
Yeah,
slowly.
dude, it's a bit.
I don't necessarily
it's a bit
want to
much,
see them
man.
change that at all. I think it just comes
you
down
reckon?
to
I'm
being
calling
a
the
little bit more on
calling
it
the
in exactly
replay
how they're
guy
playing in these late rounds,
Baby
how they're
Bay
setting up
beef
the
for when he
trade,
was a caster.
ensuring that they have people
Maybe
forward,
Baby Bay
ready to
called him out
punish.
once and he was
Because
like,
Sen
right,
has
that's
been
it,
calling
man.
some really good rotates. That last
I'm
round,
going in.
they don't
Fast
even
big
get
whiff.
the pick on the A player, but John just has
We're
the read
replaying
that
it
it's
all
going to
the
be a
time.
late C hit. They rotate into
Been praying
position
for this
and
moment.
have a very quick flood retake to punish.
Yeah.
The satchel? No, the satchel
They're
movement was
preempting
really
a lot of
nice.
these moves that G2 are making deep into the round.
In that way, though,
Okay.
those are kind of easy rounds to shrug off, right? You get into a site.
Dude, I'm
you
worried
coulda
for
won
Baby
him if
Bay
one kill goes a
with the
different
Odin
way.
here, man.
Sure. You've got some wiggle room too up on 10.
For sure. This is the round now where if they lose this, this is where you really start to believe in a comeback. And you start to feel like there are bigger issues for G2.
Maybe a brawl for Mount here. Already Bang creeping up into Mount. Seeing if there was going to be anyone front B. The whole time, though, G2 have just been waiting for this one way to drop and re-clear the space themselves. That'll be the util coming on through, but surprise, nobody's home.
I like how proactive Zekan's been. Again, he's posting forward into B main. Solo holding that space so his team can stack heavier towards A.
Narrate is really trying to catch out Baby Bay. Playing super aggressively around the door, spending a lot of utility into
They're
it.
spending all
They
the
think if they
util.
can cut away Baby
They're
Bay,
trying to bully
it
him.
just solves the macro
They're
of the
trying
round.
to
It might
bully
just
him.
do exactly that. The paranoia into Odin span is a beautiful combo.
Bob 200 with the prime.
It's gonna
Thank
force
you
the
so much.
acceleration on the
Appreciate
other
that.
side
Thank
of
you
the
for the prime.
Into C goes G2.
Yeah,
but this
I
is
mean,
very similar to those last
the
few
info
rounds where
gets relayed.
G2, they're
Three
going to have
pass
a
and
post
push.
plant. They have a chance, but
Babes
their down numbers
has
and
no prowlers,
Sentinels
no
have looked
tether.
really strong in these retakes.
So Giacomo goes
They
on
get
an
a good
adventure.
plan, honestly.
Flashes
For the
deep in
one
towards
going
spawn.
down, you'll take this.
Wants to be a
With the
hero, but
ults
he only
they
has a
have,
stinger.
man.
It's hard to play like
One
that. Now,
person
Valen
playing
back
off,
in Mount has a
potentially
paranoia.
Trent with his
There could be a
ult.
late fight off of these
Unless he
players,
wants to-
and that's exactly what it's going to be.
Trent has
Giacomo,
ult.
a lot of utility being spent in, but Sentinels are just winning every single fight.
They were ahead of that utility. And now Valen, wow!
Hold on,
Is he
that's
still
two.
making this?
It's a great name.
Okay.
The paint shells just splatter him.
That was a big investment for
Oh,
G2.
yeah.
Ripping the ultimate,
I mean, they
thinking
kind
they
of
had a
committed
chance.
at
But
the
Sen
perfect
beat the
time as
timing
well.
on the paranoia, punish the players on site, and win another retake.
And now Sentinels. They're starting to get a lot of beautiful tools right now that they've started comboing this utility.
Yeah, I
they've
don't
solved
think
the
Baby
works.
Bay.
They can just play in these
I think
team
if they're
fight
going to keep going for
situations that they
Baby
were so
Bay, he
successful
just
with
needs
back
to.
on Corrode. They head into
chill a
this
bit.
next round with a showstopper and a nightfall to pair.
G2 need to change up how they're playing A.
Yeah,
They're
this
gonna
makes
elect to
sense
do
for
things
G2.
more
Just goes full
aggressive this
aggro
time.
A.
But center
They
here.
can't get punished.
It's going to be a brawl.
And a paranoia
Thing is-
right off the rip. It's a beautiful read out of John QT. Valen calls them to hit the brakes, back out of that space entirely.
They didn't actually use any util. They still have paranoia. They still have full Teo tools to re-clear. But instead of going there, they're going to put some pressure back in towards B.
The issue is they haven't dealt with the Rebel player, so Sentinels have left Bang on top of that, have now moved everyone that was in the A fight onto B, and are ready to react to whatever G2 is going to throw their way.
So, do they call back into an A re-clear? Looks likely. Little pressure being applied towards C.
Yeah, give a go to fake here, it seems. But you got to get this wall. This has been something they have not been dealing with every round.
Do it this time. Bang alone here. He'll have very early information, but rotates. They're a long way away.
Just comes down to
G2
how
have a
actively he
small
wants to
window
play on
with
the
it.
site. Now the
Wait, this is
anti-ego's
actually
been an
looking
issue.
really nice.
Overreaching.
They just re-cleared
As a
over
solo
towards
player,
C,
but
but
Bang
they're
is
so
gonna
far
hold his
away.
ground on backside.
I mean, they have to
Taking
just
time
force
with
A,
this.
and
This
it
is
can't
the
be
right
any better
approach.
for them in terms of the one-person hold. And
They're
Bang,
pivoting.
shit.
It's going to be
No,
a
they pivot.
split into this B site, but they don't have
They
front
can't.
B
They can't
control.
pivot.
Yeah, this is going to
No,
be
it's a
too
fake.
tough.
They're going back A instead.
You've got to go back into the
15
A side.
seconds.
With so little time on the clock, without the guns to play with, there is not a hope in the world
They ended
for
up,
G2 in
they
this
ended up
round.
missing the window, but they had no idea about it, so it's like not even their fault,
That
really.
is an easy finish for Sen. And now this comeback truly seems to have legs. 5 rounds won in a row for Sentinels.
And they didn't have to use either of their critical ultis that round either.
Yep.
Second? No, he's
And in
going,
these last
he's
couple
going
rounds,
wild.
the key piece has been dominating
I
space.
felt like he only
today.
had like 5 kills or something in the
Previously,
first
they were
half.
flushing the
Now
lurk
he's
of
got
Baby
so
Bay,
many.
then posting someone. Here, it's winning the early fight, getting an embed, and then G2 are having to put so many resources so late in the round to get
He had
that
3?
re-clear, which means
Oh,
there's
really?
time for everyone
he got
who is
now?
stacking C to run over.
Oh, we'll
and
never
here we
know.
go again.
Yeah.
It's Sentinels with A control.
And wouldn't it be great if G2 could just say, oh, you have 3 on A, we're just going to speed up into C, but that doesn't work when you're playing against the Vise and the Viper, right? The wall, the
They got
thorns on the
fade,
ground, the
oh.
snake bite, you can
They're
never
against- dude,
get
they're
into
against
C
another
on that
Razor?
first initial attempt.
Yeah, you have
Dude,
to do
Sentinels
something
have
like this.
such
Put a little
good
util,
ults to
send in the
retake.
clone, bait out the wall.
Go for the re-clear. Wants A, potentially no.
It's a heavier setup this time. 2 players here. Bang doesn't have a paranoia, but Narek can support.
No one's behind that drone, though. Just trying to force Bang off of the angle? Call in some support?
I imagine they think after suppressing the Omen, he's going to try and back away. No. Sticks around and Sen hold the space.
Hold on. Valen's going
Oh,
behind enemy
Valen.
lines.
Big 1v1.
He's been having a game.
Dude, what a weird
He
pause
could be
for Narrate to
thorn
be
in
in.
Sentinel's side. They've got to be aware of him. But nobody's ready for Narrate! Narrate
Dude,
with
incredible,
2!
man, considering the situation.
The site has been opened
Most
up.
people would have taken 1 and been happy.
Valen not overreaching yet, but thinking about it, taking his moment and going up into it. I don't know
Wait.
about that, Valen. I don't know
Oh my
about
God, the
that.
tether.
But somehow he's
No
making
way.
it work. 3.
There was
the
no
leader.
hesitation, man. There was no
Excellence from
hesitation.
Valen.
The
The
tether went
C's
in.
caught
and
onto the
we just
second
couldn't
player in
hear.
heaven. They couldn't hear the TP, and Valen feasts.
Zelsis now finds himself in a 1-on-3. 3 round-winning 3Ks in this game. He'll start to slip away if he can't be a hero once more.
This comeback was truly something. 5 rounds, 1 in a row. But now staring down the barrel of 11.
The time is working against him. There could be players around him, in the corners, in the walls. That's 2! Celsius on the move! But it's just too little,
I mean,
too
he's
late.
shooting though. Gotta give him that.
So G2 get their 11th. And what a round it was.
Valen with the 3K after ulting behind enemy lines.
It's a combination with the fade twice in the same round. They rip the ultimate, ensure that no one is listening from the 2A anchors. He TPs in, then it's the C's combo TP up. Valen is putting it upon himself to win this game. The IGL is 23-11.
Ridiculous. But yet there's not a moment to breathe.
Sen again,
Surely they
dominate
don't
early
send it
space, embed someone mount, and embed someone front B.
Okay, they're
This
gonna
time,
keep it
though,
nice and
Second's
simple on
got an
this one.
operator.
See Sentinels is playing
Dimensional drift
retake.
now. Sent into the site. Trying to see all the util. Put pings down to
This is nice pings
break
to
away
spam.
those pieces as the rest of G2 filter in behind him. It'll be a 5-on-5 retake.
2 ultimates for Sen.
Steel Garden. And the fight forward from Jaw. Beautiful
Oh,
time when
Jaw.
it's traded out. Zelsis was there. And now the rest of the Sentinels
There's a
on
nice
the
shot from-
warpath.
there's a nice shot from,
Nightfall in, but
Zelsis.
Jonah P doesn't care. It's traded back and forth for now. We're still inside of the pit.
I mean,
Baby
ult's
Bay just
too
has to
strong.
live, and then spam is so potent with
I
this
think
battle.
Baby Bay
And
just
up
wins
in
this no matter
front.
what.
Finds the person again, slips away, bang back into
Let's
things.
find out.
It's a 2-on-2 now.
The
The
Viper
missile in the
ult
post.
with
Sentinels
the
have to fight
salvo
forward.
combo is crazy.
Have to fight in, but now the pit falls. Line of sight open for Trent.
No
Can't
way.
find the spam. And
No
Bang
way.
will take Sen up to 10.
G2 did so much to try and keep Baby Bay alive. 3 different players put their life on the line.
No way, dude.
Both Valen as well as Jonah trying to fight forward
There's
and
no way,
keep that
though.
pit up. But as soon as he dies,
I need to see how some of these
the
deaths
smoke
happen.
goes up. It is so much harder to win that round off spam. And you have to give such credit to Bang. He is not favored in
He's
either of
playing
these fights.
outside.
Charging into the pit, hitting
meant to
3
just tuck in.
nasty shots, and wrestling the momentum back from G2.
What a cherry on top to the end of week 1. G2 versus Sen going the distance, map 3, and this close. But it will be
Okay,
G2
low buy
now.
goes in, straight
Off
up
the
B
light
hit.
buy onto the stingers, those classic stingers.
Spade, eh? every single
Not
time.
making much of
That's
anything in
SOP.
this round. It is over faster than it began. It's all tied up.
11-11.
Valen has ult again.
Zekin activated. Shuts down the eco execute on B. And now the onus switch is over to G2.
Dude, what's
Almost
going on
fumbled
back
Cuber.
there?
We're taking good care of him now. Sentinels winning 7 of the last 8 rounds. Dominant on this second half. And it's nearly the end of the road. It is time to show up. John QT already puts
Dot
down
is
the
just
pit.
walking out on the site. He's past the pit, but he's alone.
Oh, John just off from clearing him out. Now his position has been honed
Yeah,
in
they're
on.
trying to make sure he can't get back into that
Still
ult.
Hunter's approach from G2. 3
He
on
might
the
be able
site.
to. No, he's back down.
The spike has been guided
Ult's
in, and
going
Zekin
down.
is down low. The difference maker in
Oh,
this
it's a big
second
win
half.
for
He has stepped
G2.
up.
Sen give up the pit. They
It's hard
back
for them
away.
to plant.
They'll play a full 5-on-5
What are they going
retake.
to do? Smoke heaven, try
G2 have plenty of time
double
to
swing
work with.
this, triple swing this.
Waiting for those smokes to refresh.
There goes the smoke heaven.
Waiting to get some pressure back on the site, but Sentinels are using their own util to stall this out. It might be time to look for a little fight, and Celsius is waiting for him. Sentinels have opened up well, and are continuing to do so.
Big spike
The
is
spike
committed.
is
That
down
one
out
flash is
in the
incredible.
open. It's a mess for G2.
Good damage though.
Jonah
Look at the
P and
HPs.
Valen, the sole survivors here.
The spike is down backside. There's an Omen ult to get it, but Valen needs to get out. He's
He's
going to try
out.
and run
Yeah,
to
he's
B,
out of there.
ult for the spike, and pivot.
Ridiculous, it's a fake. It's a complete fake out from him. He's gonna grab the spike, cancel, but still be back in
It's
mount.
really nice.
He could even throw the
He
spike
kind
over
of-
to Jonah
he
P
kind
to
of
grab
made
a
it look like
nightfall.
it
It's
was
only
two
Bang sticking
people.
around here on 40 HP.
Like he was running over towards
going
A, and
down.
then the teammate opened door.
Sentinels realize their error, but it's just too late.
They're all so low.
And now G2 know no one is coming
Dude, look
in
at their
from spawn.
HPs, man.
They're worried about their own backs. They turn around for it. Sentinels are just waiting. A smoke of their own. It's a guessing game now. Who will break first? Who is it gonna be? Eyes on Valen as they all come up into him. And now Jonah P
Damn, bro.
is
Fair
out
play
of
to
the
Sentinels
equation.
for winning that with low HP.
Sentinels have
I
brought it
love
all
the idea from
the way
Valen.
back.
It was so smart.
From 3 to 9 to 12 to 11, it is series point for Sen.
They lost both pistols. Lost a bonus in the first half. But now a near perfect defense side. And G2 made such a good call with the fake from Valen. Secure the plant. But in a 3v2, it's again the team fighting coming through for Sentinels. They are excellent in the brawl. And heading into the last round of regulation, G2 have 4 Bulldogs.
Oh dear.
A lot of light
Four light
armor,
armors
and the
versus
Odin
Celsius off
could
the
melt
Odin.
them.
Sentinels fully kitted. And
Okay,
G2
one
haven't
chance for
had the answers
Sentinels.
to the pistol. G2, we're talking such a big game. We're having so much fun up there. Well, I'll tell you
No,
something.
they were
it's been
having a
real
lot of fun.
quiet in these last few rounds.
No, it gets kind of serious.
Toxin screen down.
Second alone facing front B. And Jonah considering testing him.
It's time. This fight, good flash and a
Oh,
better
it's a
shot.
lovely pick. They can just
Valen
group
finds
and
his
use
mark.
Fatal.
So Valen gets a clean 5v4 to play with.
Does Baby Bay
There's
calm
still
the
a night ball
util?
for
Yeah, he
Jonah P to
does.
tap into. A free
He
hit
comes up
sight
and they
button.
just cleared all the way over towards A,
They'll
so there
fake
might be a
C.
stack on C right now.
Pressure with the clone.
Celsius
beat up that
lets
wall.
the clone break
And
his wall.
TP back into A.
5 players ready. Bang and narrate. Want to get in front. As soon as this wall goes down, what
It's
a
an incredible shot.
The flick is just immaculate. And he's out of there.
Fatal hits one, but they probably
Nightfall
think it's the
now,
fade. They might
G2.
not think this through
Pressured
that.
up,
This is
they
an
can't see
incredible
Bang.
play
The
from
paranoia
Ray.
is perfect. Stalls him out completely.
I mean, it's a masterclass from Bang. Playing back inside. but now
Wait,
his
this was a
position is revealed.
masterclass from
His
Jorgamo.
task
He
becomes
faked like he was
so
going
much
door
more
and then double
difficult.
back.
Pushing forward, there he is. But it's all down to Celsius now.
And what a game
There's
he's
so many
had.
good little micro plays going on,
Critical
man.
multi-kills have kept this game alive. A chance to do it again. Avoid overtime.
He wants to end it now. But he makes a footstep, makes the drop sound. G2 know exactly what is up.
It's
We wouldn't have it
dude, this
any
little
other
play
way.
from Jogma
Overtime for G2 versus Zen.
Missed, thank
Just
you
an
so much. Missed
outrageous
79
game.
with the prime. Thank you so
Two
much for the 3
impeccable
knobs.
defensive sides. But it's G2 with 4
What a map to
Bulldogs
end it. It's a
to
banger.
keep this one
It's an
going.
absolute banger.
I mean, that opening piece, removing Zekken from the server, that's really what got it all started. We're back. See, it's a little milder. It's a little bit more reserved.
But both teams have to keep the energy into OT. G2 start on defense. They were strong here.
Sentinels ended
Dude,
up running
straight
so
up
many
B.
pivots back into B in the mid rounds. This time opening up strong front B.
They have C control. They're going to open the
Door
door.
open, a trap
Oh,
play
this
from
door
G2.
open is...
No, not even hitting that,
No.
just
They
using the
used the
paranoia.
paranoia.
Yeah, I'm
That's a
flashed.
big tool gone for G2.
That's gonna make Sentinel's head spin. What does that actually mean? Forget that. Let's just go into the site, find out ourselves.
It's a
Zekken will
hard
be a
retake
scout
about the Omen flash.
and a
Kind of comes
killer.
up to the Zalstis duel.
Now
They
the door
left
is
everyone here. Oh, dude, they got to push somewhere.
Spike can't
Go
be
and see.
planted just yet. It's ringing around
They're
Rosie.
trading.
Sentinels are headed to C, but it's already being
Baby Bay's
preempted,
pretty
meaning
fast on this.
They're already out on site. 2 players here to hold from G2.
Baby Bay and Valen waiting, lying in wait. And Sentinels now in trouble. Maybe not. Maybe they've just fought their way through it. Valen now running away as the fight flips
The
back
gray
into
out.
spawn. Sentinels
So nice from
circles
Zekken.
around
Dude, his
G2.
recovery
The
from
ultimate
3
earn for
kills in the
Zekken.
first half has been
A
insane.
5-on-2. And both players
his
from
ult
G2
to secure this
stuck
one.
in main.
The last round feeling like just a speed bump for Sentinels. And we're gonna cement that fact. Again, Sentinels on series point.
SEN have been immaculate in the team fights all game long. In that round, it's a full-on B execute. They're on the same page when they pivot into C. They're on the same page when they fight main, when they then go and fight into CT. All of these decisions, all of these changes are being made so quickly. But Zekken is on top of it. 3 kills for the duelist.
Again, the glow up at halftime from Zekken.
Big
Now,
timeout.
literal mirror with Valen in terms of scoreline.
What's he got in mind for the timeout?
That's been the difference. First half was Valen, second half was Zekken. But all the while, the mind games working between these two leaders.
Timeout for G2. What do they do on their attack side? They struggled to control space in A pretty much the entire half.
Yeah, because it's been such a defense-sided map. The fact that we're having Sentinels win on attack immediately in OT.
Puts you in such a bad position if
It's
you're G2.
rough. It is real rough.
So did G2 want to try and fight this space early? Go for a re-clear? You see it again
Array
from
with the
SEN.
Odin.
They're sticking to their plan, fighting early for A. They will not allow a lurker to embed.
I mean, if G2 want to, they could try to bully the solo Vise on C. You've got double teleports to get past that wall, and
SEN expect a heavy A fight, but G2, they're not committing to it. Instead, they might be choosing to slam C, and this could be the perfect round to do so.
4
they
pass
played
and
so
punish.
quickly
of
all
A.
throughout their own attacking side.
Yeah,
It
I
would
mean,
be
Baby Bay can
unexpected
just relay all this
to run.
information. It's a lot of stuff.
Everything on the line.
They always feign the first layer of
Where's the
this hit.
spike
But
going?
it's a different wall this time. You can see it's deeper on site. It remains unbroken.
Yeah. It's
Just
a
need to
nice,
slow the game
change up.
down again.
A small little thing
Great
that
adjustment on
might win
Celsius.
them the round.
The issue is that SEN
Isolate
still
one
has their
backside.
embeds front A.
And now G2 have left Jogamo over into Mound. He's going to take a while to group back up
Nade
with
off
the
of
team.
this will be really strong.
It's time to poke our heads into B. Zekken is there. Zekken on the offline. Harder for G2 to deal with. And now with the wall being cycled up and down, they call to give it up.
G2 has no space right now. Minute on the clock. They're
Oh, dude,
finally
they got one of the best
gonna have
comps to re-clear
re-clear
though, right?
something.
But they also remember there was no wall over on the C site. They don't even know necessarily that
Prowler's
Vise
been
is
used.
there.
They might think she pivoted into B or something like
Okay,
that.
here's the potential reclear. They spot one
40
close.
seconds left on the clock.
And they know,
It's starting
dude,
to get
Trent's
a little bit dangerous.
got a big mission
The
here.
Viper rotates into C.
Oh no, and now the utility
They're only
just
showing
cycle
one.
up. There's
Ah,
the first
dude, they're
volley
done
coming down.
for.
Jogamo's
They
gonna
are
have to take it.
done
Jogamo's
for
gonna have to get it all
unless-
done. It's all
I was gonna say,
unless
unless Jogamo wins that duel.
G2 have pathed the way into the site. Continue to flood in behind.
Another retake for
There's
Sentinels.
no way, man.
This time down numbers. This time no Zekin.
And a long wraparound from Trent. He was thinking about the flank. Junction G's already on site though. Sentinel's not wasting any time. And narrate. That's one. Almost another. Jogamo needs some help. Send help for the man. It'll be there. He knows. He knows where these players are. He's done good to bring it down to all on
No
his
way,
own.
man.
Narrate takes it.
No way.
Sentinels
Okay, it was a
will
banger
best
map, though.
G2
It was a banger
in week
map.
one.
What an incredible way to
Banger
end
map.
it.
Dude,
A 1v2
they
clutch
shouldn't
for
have had a
Narrate.
chance even in this round, but Jogamo won such a
And
good
a
duel.
massive recovery.
Sick recovery
Down
from
9
Zekin
to 3
especially.
at the half.
And Zelsus
Losing
had
the
good
pistol
impact to kind
round.
of just keep him in the first
But a
half, to be honest.
resurgence from Zekin. Some incredible
I would have been
calls,
so fun my
reads
pick'em's
from
being
John
wrong
on
here,
the
I'm not gonna
defense.
lie. Well, I
And they
wanted
bring
to
it
win for
all
Baby
the way
Face.
back.
What a moment.